Hello, hello, hello. So I didn't plan on doing this video today. I saw a post by a friend on Facebook and I decided to share my thoughts on it. And yeah, she's aware of it. I'm not doing it behind her back, and does she'll see this video anyway. So, she goes on to say in the post that she needs opinions on her rant and that she's not going to get mad or challenged since she's the one asking. So she goes on to say that she's been dealing with someone in Second Life in IMVU for over a year, and that they have more bad times than they have good times. She goes on to say that the last time they fell out was because a guy in real life had asked her for her number, and she gave him the number to the Jacksonville, Florida Zoo. So her finding it very funny, she thought she'd share it with him and tell him the story of her giving the guy a fake number. So he lost his mind and he was cursing at her, and he was, saying all this stuff about, why she's giving her number out to guys instead of him actually listening to her and seeing that she was sharing a joke with him. So he goes off on her and it turns into this big thing. So in her mind, she's like, just call the number that I gave him. It's to the freaking Jacksonville, Florida Zoo. Why are you acting like such a freaking hoe? So, she blocked him for about a couple months and 2 weeks. 2 months and 2 weeks. And she says, as usual, so I'm guessing this isn't the first or last time that she has blocked this individual. So when she unblocked him, he tells her he misses her and that he's so sorry, blah, 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 blah. So then she's like, oh, that's nice, but I'm quite sure that you had a lady during that time on IMVU. She goes on to say that she hasn't been on SL or IMVU for over a month, blah, 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 and that she didn't have any internet. So this man gets nasty with her and kind of flips stuff around on her. So he starts his usual cursing at her, and she ends up blocking him again. So she writes, do you guys think this person got mental stuff going on? Or was I wrong in simply saying he probably had a lady during his time on MVU? Now, here's the thing. I believe if you ask a question, someone should be able to ask you the same thing back. Because if you feel entitled to ask that question, then so should they. But I don't believe in that whole cursing someone out because of a comment type of thing. And it just doesn't, it's not good. It's not good. So my question to her and to all of you is, what's the point of having somebody in your life if they bring you rain instead of sunshine? His outbursts are frustration and the core of who he is as a person and what his true colors are. He's not challenging you. He's not saying anything intelligent. He's trying to control you. He thinks that no matter what he does or says, that you will never truly stop speaking to him. He thinks that he's got it like that. And most lunatics do. I agree with you on blocking his lunatic behind, but opening the door for him time and time again is you rewarding him for his poor treatment and disrespect of you. Your second life and your real life, your time and energy are precious and priceless. These are things that he cannot afford, nor does he deserve. So don't give your energy so freely. He does not own you. You owe him nothing. Not even an explanation. He does not pay your bills. He does not feed you. You are not bound to him. You're not committed to him. if you were in a relationship with this person, I'm 95% sure that it would turn into an abusive relationship. Actually, in my eyes, from what I know, this is a toxic friendship. And I use the word friendship very, very loosely. He can apologize a million times, but does he mean it? No. He has continued his toxic behavior. So saying sorry means nothing at this point. If you're truly and sincerely sorry, you work on your behavior. You try to catch yourself when you're getting a flare up. Or temporarily remove yourself from the situation until you can think clearly, put your big boy pants on, and speak like an adult. And this goes for females as well. If you think that good communication is cursing someone out, you're never going to have a healthy relationship in your life. I don't know why it's become this societal norm that if a person curses at you whenever they don't get their way or they call you names, that it's okay, that it's completely acceptable. It's not. It's not. It's not. So, another question that she has was, does he have mental stuff going on? Absolutely. But the better question is, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to reward his poor treatment of you? Or are you going to show him your true value and the love you have for yourself by keeping that door closed? You can train a puppy, honey, but you can't train crazy or stupid. Though I do believe that shock collars should be worn by evil humans and not be worn by dogs. Hello. But all this going back and forth, when you allow that negative energy in, it festers. After you stop that conversation, you go to have a good time later, that seed is still there and it is festering. And it brings you down. That's not healthy. So why keep someone in your life that brings the rain and not the sunshine? Do we like to argue as human beings over stuff that means absolutely nothing? Do we like this temporary bit of attention in between whatever? Or do we hope that eventually, with enough blocking and closing of doors and faces, that this person will change? This is abusive behavior. That doesn't really change. In order for someone to change, they need to put in the work. And if they don't have accountability, they don't take accountability, then they're incapable of putting in that work. Because taking accountability is the brunt of the work. So, if I were you, I'd close that ever-loving mother door in his face and hope his nose breaks. I love all of God's creatures, honey, but I do not stand for abuse. Abuse is something that no one should tolerate and that no one should accept as the norm in any type of relationship. But this is my comment. If you agree, if you disagree, you could leave it in the comments section. You could even send me a private post on the link below, and I will receive them all positively. And if you want to curse at me, then go yourself. No, I'm kidding. But I'll talk to you later. Toodles!